Testing, testing, testing. Hello everyone and welcome to another day of All Creator Live. And I'm back playing more Genshin Impact with my sister April.
Chicken.
Who is eating chicken. And to anyone who doesn't pay any attention to my Twitch channel, like those watching in the archives, you'll probably notice a difference in my voice. And that's because I'm using my old microphone. You might hear me adjust it every now and then. This one's heavier than my other one. But yeah, I did a whole bunch of audio tests and everything yesterday, and they're probably going to be gone by the time you see this. So you missed out. You missed out on all the funny things I said during the all the tests that I did.
You're trying to say you don't say funny things right now.
Well, yeah, because I don't have to worry about people coming in while I'm doing the test, because nobody wants to watch a test stream. They just want to watch actual streams. So
You'd be surprised. There's probably at least like one or two people out there who like
There
to
might
listen
have.
to people make fools of themselves.
There might have been one or two people that watched the video that's currently on my Twitch channel right now at this moment, but it'll probably be gone in 6 days. Because Twitch just doesn't like keeping videos anymore. You gotta highlight stuff. Anyways, yeah, my new audio setup is made to where you can hear my voice a lot better. This microphone captures audio in a way better. It does it. I don't know. I
Does
couldn't.
a better job of capturing your audio
Yeah, but I'm trying to convey. Like I
without
can't.
capturing the
I'm
sound
sorry.
of
I'm
the TV
sleepy.
and
I
making an
can't.
echo.
Not just that. I'm just saying that this microphone, with my voice, when you hear it play back, this is how my voice actually sounds in real life.
Not fuzzy.
No, not fuzzy. Not just that, but a lot of a lot of microphones don't have, I think it's like called a cardioid thing in it or something. Cardio thing, I don't know what it's called. But a lot of microphones don't have that in it, so when you're recording with other microphones, your voice doesn't sound exactly how it's supposed to sound in real life, because it's not taking out a certain type of tinny voice that happens with every other microphone. But this microphone has that, and that's why this one's the most expensive microphone I have. The only problem with this microphone is that it captures audio way too well, and I wasn't using it for a while because it was capturing my TV audio. But I have everything situated now to where it doesn't do that, and I don't have to worry about it anymore, so I can once again start using this awesome microphone, and you can all actually hear what I actually sound like in real life, because all the other recordings, my voice sounds way more high-pitched or squeaky. Not really like squeaky, like
Like a chipmunk?
like nerd, kinda. I am a nerd, obviously, and it's not like and it's not like I have a super low baritone voice or anything, but my voice does not sound that high. I remember always thinking, wow, I don't sound that bad, do I? Also, this one has a better pop filter,
So now
so
it should be easier for people to find you based solely on the sound of your voice.
yeah. But yeah, this one also has a better pop filter, so it doesn't capture syllabants and the P sound in an annoying way as much. Yeah, not really that sound, but more like just with the P, like the P, not like a pop, but the P that
like you're actually pronouncing the P. You're emphasizing the P sound.
Yeah, but a lot of times that clips the audio, and this microphone prevents that. Alright, let's get into it. So yesterday we started up the new event, something cloud, something, I can't remember it.
The crane's return.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Let's take a look now. There's,
Yeah.
the crane returns on the wind. And
bygones times, like dust passing.
yeah. And yesterday we found giant rock that makes the jade chamber float. And we're finding 2 more things now.
Let's see.
And once we find them,
according to Master Zhang, star splinter iron may be found in places where visions shine brightly.
yeah.
As for Subrosium, you'll have better luck asking the locals.
Yeah.
Gotta play hot and cold and...
Yeah, and ask the locals.
Would you like to take a survey?
I guess that's what we're gonna do. I don't think that's what we're gonna do, but
No.
Alright. So what we're doing right now is we're going to the east side of Mount Tianheng. I don't know if there's gonna be monsters or a dungeon there. That's why I stopped the stream last time. Oh, it smells so good. Come on, Jason, let's go buy ourselves a few of them. Of what?
Food.
That stuff? I don't think Paimon's ever said that before. Why'd she say that just now?
Let me tell you how it is.
It's not the direction it has food.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Maybe she didn't actually mean that. Yeah. Cracky?
My brother is sympathetic. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I do believe I've talked to her before. I think that was just Paimon being Paimon. It's so weird. I never heard her say that before.
Paimon usually isn't that adamant about being Paimon, not actually.
Yeah, actually doing stuff. She usually make outbursts like that. Let me get a drink of energy drink. Alright, so I guess we're going to be playing hot and cold. Let's see.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Alright, let's do it. Looks like we need to get to them. So, speaking of splinters, I got my first splinter since I was a little kid. Like, I haven't had a splinter in my finger since I was a child.
Wow.
And I got one today for the first time in forever.
Wow.
And it was on the box that you got me for Christmas.
Aw.
Yeah, I went to open it and I was like, oh, a fucking splinter. I had to take Mom's pin, peel back the skin, blah, blah. Get it out of there. Okay, I think it's still, yeah, there's still a little hole right there. It's tiny, it's barely anything. That's one. You know what? I should probably switch to a character that has a visible
Vision.
Yeah. Maybe one on the back. I think that's hers on the back.
No, hers is on her hip.
No, that's it, on her back.
Huh?
Barbara.
You still have to be on
It's around the mountain. It'll light, her vision will light up. That, yep, there it goes. It's also making a noise, too. Okay. Let's get stuck there. It's gotta be at the top of this one. Can't see. Okay, yeah, that has to be it up there. I can't jump up that way because it will run out my stamina faster. But my vision's glowing still, so... Uh-oh, it stopped. Okay, so it's somewhere in between. There it is. Okay.
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Symposium.
Well, I was
I
thinking
think
it was
I
going
saw
to
a
be
village
lot
on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Also, I don't remember this village. Maybe they built it for this event. Oh. Actually, no, I do remember.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
Ah,
Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
ah.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's
Shenhe.
Shin. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
But yeah, I was telling April that no, this place wasn't built just recently. Yeah, this place has always been here. It just usually has treasure hoarders walking around it. Ooh. What is this?
What's this?
Notebook.
Oh boy, lots of stuff to read. Did you want to read it?
The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately, though I still breathe. I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts, and I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it's utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed, and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I'm sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was, how blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person.
Thank you, April. I hate reading. Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
She was saved by fabricator.
Yeah. Here goes another clue. I'll read this
So
one.
it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks the mother died of disease. The young daughter went missing, and shortly after the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remain were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area. Ooh boy.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Everywhere.
Behind me. A marker. Also, I think I should have found that clue first. Oh, okay. Here we go.
This is it!
Magic engraved on Sabrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Sabrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Sabrosium if you stand in the middle of a lake south of Mount Tianheng at Tianheng at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Sabrosium. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Yay. Also, I want this. I saw it in the cutscene. Where is it? There it is. Chungyun needs this. Yeah. That's the annoying thing that you have to get in order to ascend his character. It's fucking... Yeah. You only get like 30 of them. You can only find like 30 of them every day, and he needs about 60. And finding them is not easy.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. And, well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's go. We can't let someone else beat us to it.
Alright. That was a nice little break. I could feel my stomach. With lots of chicken. Chicken. Well, I didn't eat anything like that just now. I ate that for breakfast. Yeah. I also ordered a bunch of other snacks, and I tried these TGI Friday chili fries. They're okay, but they just taste like puffed up versions of the chili cheese Fritos. So, in that respect, I think I'd rather eat the chili cheese Fritos because I don't really like puffed up food that much unless it's just cheddar.
Like cheesy fries.
Yeah. Or right over there, cheese doodles. Which is what the cheesy poof is inspired by. Not a very huge fan of South Park these days, though. Yeah, I was going the wrong way. I'll just warp there. I would like to go to that treasure. Probably. It's always nice to leave some treasure lying around. Not like it'll give me a lot. It's not a very big one.
Yeah, they're in the middle.
Yep. Oh yeah, look at this statue. Oh, wait until 1730. Alright, number one dance time. 1730. Oh, I got an achievement last time I played. Former dream. Witness the truth of the... Oh, I just got this. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was like, what am I doing here? Okay, 1730. Be careful. This is very precise. Just do it there and wait 2 seconds.
What brings you here?
I was saying the same. Oh, I had it muted the whole time. I was very surprised that I saw it was Xiao. Whoops. Okay, well, back to muting it.
Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
I guess that's a little thing if you're paying attention. Yeah, I don't think anyone would have missed Zhao standing there.
Let's head back and report in.
This is the only one?
I'm curious if Beto's made any progress.
No, Beta was looking for something separate from this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. More core lapis. Okay. I guess she found it by talking to people in town. Which makes sense. This town's filled with ore
Yeah.
people. Traders.
Ore miners and traders.
Yeah. Where the hell are the stairs?
My God is the deal on
Yeah. I really do think it's funny that out of all the people that Zhao hangs out with the most, he mostly hangs out with Hu Tao because they both work in the same place. I never realized that until I did Hu Tao's mission, but I was like, oh, she works, that's where Zhao works. So they work together, and she doesn't know he's the god of the...
She doesn't... Oh, you mean Zhongli?
No, Hu Tao. Yeah, oh yeah, Zhang Li. What was I saying? At the funeral hall. Yeah, the funeral parlor. Who was I saying? What was I saying? Was I saying Zhao?
Uh-huh.
Dang it.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you, and I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Yeah, alrighty. Wonder Core and Adepti sigils. Got. I don't think anyone's gonna jump us. Plus, that was both of the things that we needed. I honestly thought we were going to go through a whole nother thing to get the second thing. But nope. I think once we turn this in, we'll probably get like a couple other things going on, or we're going to have to go through a dungeon. Either way, we're getting close to the end of Act 1. So I don't know if we're going to be ending the stream now or not. Like I said yesterday, this might be a very short stream. Because I don't know if the second act is unlocked yet, because I don't know how long this event's going to go for. Could be like the event that took place during the summer, the whole islands thing, where we had to wait a couple of days to get the next act. So we might have to continue this next week. Who knows? Because I gotta work tomorrow and throughout the weekend, and I'm not gonna be able to stay awake like I did today. To those of you who don't know, I've been up since yesterday pretty much. Well, doing the sound test, not only that, but I couldn't really get to sleep because of the energy drink that I drank. And I was like, dang it, I got too much energy. Alright, there's a little helper.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet!
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our 3 winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Awesome, and I got an achievement. Hello to the person that just joined.
Hello.
Always nice to see a new face. Alright, let's see here.
I'm not a robot.
Well, a lot of times robots immediately say something when they come into the chat. With this person being silent, it's just a nice little ninja sitting around watching what's going on.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well, guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, Do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn! Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
accursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing
Well, at
here?
least they took down half of its HP.
I can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too.
Play whack-a-mole with this thing. Okay. Oh gosh, it's making more heads. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Unleash! Manifest!
Come on, we can do it.
Obey! You will regret this!
Spirit Blade! Attack!
They went after the guy that went down. Whoa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can fall off the edge of this.
Manifest! Do your master's bidding!
Did I switch to Geo during that cutscene? No, I have to. Well, I'm about to find out. Nope. Oh gosh, the other one.
From whence you came!
Oh, I hit a part of it.
Obey!
No, get out of it. You're up too high. My head on a swivel. Oh, and that.
Unleash!
Lightning Flash! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Burn!
Well, I got a good shot.
Touch of frost. Spirit blade. Attack.
Oh no, I think I did kill. No, I got a little bit of health left.
Bellowing thunder!
Right, that's one hit. Oh. Okay, that was easy to dodge. I thought that was just going to keep going. Alright. Well, actually, no, I didn't kill the one head, so I was a little bit of a chunk. Maybe I can't get rid of the heads. I just got to get them all down. I don't know which one has the largest. Okay, it is this one. Ow. I think the ones that have the most HP are going to come down to attack. Because the other ones just seem to be staying up right now. Yeah. I think that's why they're staying up, why they're programmed to stay up there. Because, they want to do like a cutscene for the to finish it off.
Let the show begin. Hi, huh. Hi, huh. Oh.
Cryo Incarnate! Manifest! Unleash!
Ready, steady, go!
One of you gotta come down here. I think. Oh yeah, it's bright, but I mean, it's not coming down. It's still staying up there. Come on, you jerk. I can't hit you if your head's all the way up there. I mean, I could probably try and shoot at... Well, no, I can't. I don't have any archery. Okay, all three of them are out again.
From whence you came!
Well, I hit something. I don't think that was... I think that was it. Ow! I ran right into it. I was going to try to run under them.
not underestimate my enemy.
Ooh.
Take this!
Oh, Chun-Yu's blade came down.
Shouldn't we go after her?
Oh, yeah.
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Alright, that was that. No little treasure chest or anything? No? Okay, well.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
All right, we'll be right back. April's gotta take a little break. Alrighty, April's back. We're back. We're all back.
Oh crap! You're back sooner than we thought.
Yeah, I know.
Usually it takes half an hour to get back.
Yeah. Alright. So, yay. Victory, at least for the first act.
Victory feast.
Yep, victory
Where
feast
Paimon
time.
can gorge herself and eat all the food.
Yeah, all she wants.
Eat herself into it.
I'm gonna go here first to heal up.
Be healed.
It's easier to walk from here. You can't teleport to the Jade Chamber. No, there's no teleport to it. At least they haven't made one. No, I don't think they're going to make one. Plus, it's just on the outskirts of the town, so.
To anybody watching this who actually is fluent in the language and is able to pronounce all these names properly, we are very sorry if we're pronouncing the names wrong.
Yeah, well, I think they understand that. I mean, if you're watching an English-speaking streamer and they're not pronouncing a Chinese name correctly...
They're not pronouncing names that are in your native language correctly.
It makes sense why. Alright, so how do I get up there? Before I had to do a thing where I talk with what's-her-face.
Go back up to pull up the map.
Well, it says whatever it is, there's a thing for around here. Wait, what's it say there? Head to the Jade Chamber to take part in the Victory Feast. But it doesn't say how to get up there.
Pull up the map.
Well, yeah, but that's not going to help me either.
There's a little, like...
Yeah, I know there's a little icon.
Where the heart finds rest.
Yeah.
You just go up there and use that as a teleport spot?
No. Teleport spots look like this. Either that or they're dungeons. I can try clicking on the Jade Chamber and see if it acts like a teleport. Okay, it does.
There you go.
Yeah, it's way easier than finding and talking to that one lady.
Being shot out of a cannon.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you... Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an Adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Alright, so that was Act 1. All done. Alright, now let's see what each of the characters has to say.
To act, one must first feel. After our trip to Mount Tianheng together, I felt much more in touch with the character today. I believe I was able to deliver a more profound performance because of it. Next time I have a new opera, may we study the character together again.
Now that I think about it, I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver the sigils. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the chance to meet you. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the future.
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building of the new Jade Chamber. I will not forget this. I shall be sure to repay your kindness at an appropriate juncture.
Drinking and watching opera in the Jade Chamber. A rare and exquisite pleasure.
More wine! More wine!
I wonder when I'll be able to build a jade chamber of my own. It'll take a lot more wealth than I have now. But hey, you've got to dream big. Who knows? If I keep working at it, maybe one day